Okay, so this is a very quick video to show how to perform zonal statistics on a particular raster image. So up in ArcMap we have our raster layer. I'll sort of explain that in a minute. And as well as that, we have a vector file. So just to explain exactly what we're looking at, what I've done is created a shapefile of the river itself. So if we have a look at this layer, from the water area itself, I've then buffered that area to create a shapefile. So in this case, a 120 meter buffer around this particular river system. Now, the first step that we want to do is change this raster file into either classified or unique values. In this case, we want unique values because we effectively, well, if I change the symbology, then I can explain what exactly this does. That's way too bright. Let's change it to something a bit more subtle. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we can see that there are three different. We zoom out. There are three different colours here. So 0 is the missing values. In this case, it's a pretty good image, so there aren't very many missing. 1 is the area which isn't detected as water, and 2, the lighter green, is the area which is detected as water. So we change the transparency of this other layer and just show exactly what we're trying to accomplish. Sorry, display. Okay, then you can see that within the calculation there should be about equal amounts of water and non-water. Okay, so with this vector file, we're effectively going to ask ArcMap, within this vector file, what is the area which is water and what is the area which is not water, and then also what is the area which is of missing values, which you'll see down towards the bottom and the top of the image. So under spatial analysis, sorry, analyst, click on the zonal toolbox, and then finally zonal histograms. That's come across to my other screen, so I'll just drag it across. So the first thing we're going to want to input is our feature zone class. So that is our buffer vector file, so our 120 meter buffer from the river itself. Under zone field, this is really if you have multiple different vector files. So if we quickly have a look at the attribute table, we'll see that in reality there's only one, but if you wanted more and you wanted it to be named either FID or zone, or if you've given it a name, etc., that's effectively what this bit's referring to. For ours, as there's only one file, one shapefile, it doesn't matter at all. Now, the next thing to input is the raster file which we want to analyze. In that case, it is our 2018 data. So we're going to click that. And finally, output table. So this is if you wanted it directly out exported, which is always a good idea. So what we can do is change it, set it to our desktop, and then give it a name of, we'll call it 2018 water.dbf. It's important that you set it as .dbf in this window and not in the other window. So once that's done, click save. You'll see it's now updated. So double check. Our vector file looks set. We have the correct naming convention. So this, what we want it named. In our case, we're just going for zone. Well, doesn't matter really. We have set the raster file, and we've set it to export the table as a DBF. Click OK, and you'll see down over here it's currently processing. Okay, so that's done. We have our table, which has just appeared here. If you click open, then you can now see, so under 0, which is the missing values, there's 69 pixels. Under 1, which is our terrestrial data, there's 155,000. And then under 2, which are water data, there's 63,000. Yeah, so that's the basic steps of how you perform a zonal analysis on a raster file. Now, if I bring up our desktop, I'm just going to remove this so I can move it somewhere where it looks less cluttered. Just be 1 minute. Okay. So if you see here, we have our DBF file. Yours might not automatically open in Excel. If you want it to open in Excel, then right-click the DBF file, click Open With, either click Excel or choose another app, and then find Excel. Alternatively, if you go into Excel, so like this, navigate to where that particular file is. Change this to all files, and then you'll see the .dbf file, and click open, and you'll see you can open it up in Excel or other files. So it's a good idea if you're doing this for multiple things. So for example, I've done this on a particular year, so 2018, then what you can do is add them into an Excel file. So I might have 2017 and perform the same analysis and just copy over the results into this column. Okay, so that's effectively how you do a zonal analysis and how you extract the data using ArcMap.